What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Guitar Dungeon. I'm your host. I'm Ryan. Anyway, cut the formalities, right? Got another guitar for you. The last, 3 videos I did were Epiphones. So, hey, if you're on a streak, why break it now, right? So, got another Epiphone for you. I figured, let's just roll with it and pump them all out. We'll see what happens. I did a couple of reviews on some, I would say, lower-end Epiphone. Then I had my higher-end Epiphone with the figured Les Paul. This is along those lines again. I actually, looked for this one. I went after this one. This here is an Epiphone ES-339 P-90 Pro in Pelham Blue finish, which I still on camera, I cannot capture how beautiful this finish is. There's a little bit, it's got such a beautiful blue color to it, and it almost has a sparkle across it. Just a beautiful guitar. I fell in love with this. It's a, I don't know, masterpiece. I love it. Like I said, it also, has those P90s in it, so you get a certain tone. And I was after a semi-hollow body for multiple reasons. For the look, for the sustainability, and also I was looking for something that wasn't, like over the top, something I could play a little bit cleaner channels and stuff, get decent sustain out of, and, have a little bit of versatility. And I got it. This guitar, I wish I could capture how pretty it is. It's prettier in person. Let's put it that way. It plays phenomenal. I can't say enough good things about it. Like I said, this is one, obviously I have a decent opinion about almost every guitar that I own because I own it. That's why I went after them, is because they had something that kind of drew me to it, With saying that, I have my probably, top 5 that are my top 5. They are the show guitars. They're the reasons, well, not the reasons, but they're the ones that I will take to go out and play, and after a certain tone. They're the ones I'll use in the studio after a certain tone, that type of stuff. Within saying that, let's display a little bit. I'm not going to crank the volume like crazy high or anything, but we'll just give you a little example of some clean channel. It's got a really nice clean tone to it. I like how it sounds, I like how it plays. But, she's got a mean side to her, too. It's just really not what I was expected to come out of this guitar. I have run it through all kinds of heavy, just how mean can I make it sound? And it's like that wolf in sheep's clothing, man. Doesn't look like it would do it, but it will melt faces, It became an awesome guitar. It jumped right up to my #1 spot for a long time. Still is kind of in there, fighting for first, It plays nice, has phenomenal action on it. Like I said, with all of the Epiphones that I have, and the reason I like Epiphones and Gibson, no offense to my Fenders, no offense to Jackson, no offense to any other guitars that are out there. You do you, boo-boo, right? But 2-pneumatic bridge is gorgeous. I'm trying to eyeball where I'm at here. But yeah, a 2-pneumatic bridge and stop bar tailpiece is my go-to. That's what I like. And a lot of it comes down to, it's just more comfortable to play. I have a tendency where I rest my hand, well, my palm, across the bridge, basically. And with this, I can put it just about anywhere, you know. With Fenders, you got to play them a little bit different. You don't get that option. Like a Floyd Rose, forget about it, because you'll, you know, adjust all kinds of tone and whatever. But it's just my preference, which, again, that's all I'm doing here. I just show you what my preference is to certain guitars. And as for this one, I love it. Wouldn't trade it for the world. This is an awesome guitar. Like I said, it jumped right up to the front of my arsenal. Yeah, it's just... Sorry. But, it's a fun guitar to play. It's easy to play. And due to the specs on it, I don't know if you've noticed, but I am not a teeny tiny little guy, right? You know, I have these big freaking meat cleavers that I'm hanging around with. So, like, smaller radius necks, a tiny fretboard, stuff like that, you know, doesn't really work well with me. I can play them, but it's not comfortable. This is like right up my alley. This is my size. This is what I like to play. It's lightweight by being semi-hollow. I mean, it's lightweight, so you're not, you know, feeling like you got a boat anchor around your neck while you're playing. It's fun to play. You know, there's some guitars that you use it just to get through a song. You look at it more like a tool, you know. This isn't like that. This, I'll sit down and just play around with. You know, I like the tones. Run it through different amps for different sounds. You know, play with it. It's a fun guitar to play. It's a comfortable guitar to play. You know, they are a little bit more on the pricey side for an Epiphone anyway. You start getting into like the Gibsons, obviously you're running into, you know, the 1,000 areas. This will set you back, what are they running? I want to say in the $700 range. I say range, that's give or take like $100, depending on where you're looking, if you've bought used or new and whatever, you know, it's just a very vague ballpark figure. But worth every cent. Highly recommend it. Some of the other guitars I've said, you know, you would like give to a beginner and have them play, you know. This, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't hand it to a beginner. You could, but for one, I don't think a beginner would truly appreciate what they're playing. No offense. But also it's, you know, there's a lot more variables in it, you know, when it comes down to tone. P-90s are, you know, a lot more fun to play with. You have more options, you know. So I wouldn't start a beginner with it. Start with something a little bit basic, and then if they gravitate towards that style, you know, hook them up with something like that. Like I said, just my opinion. If you get a chance to play one, absolutely play it. If you get a chance to own one, I recommend doing that too. They work great, and you know, like I say, if it sounds good, play it, man.